You know what? After I played pickleball, I'd probably need this for some relief. I love when we have stuff from Copper Life. First things first, all of their items, this is by Tommy Copper, always come with that Copper Synergy technology. It's got that premium anti-odor. This, you're gonna keep it in your freezer. And then when you need some relief, this is gonna be over your eyes, it's gonna go over your head, it's gonna be that nice little cold compression. But because it has this gel technology, it is always gonna be malleable, it's gonna be flexible. It's not gonna be like those hard ice packs we've ever had in the past. We're gonna do this on a huge sale, lowest price we've ever offered at $24.99. It's called BetterICE Cold Relief Cap. See what I mean? We're gonna talk about what this can do. It's a one size fits most. You pick your color. We have it in a gray, a royal blue, and a plum. This is meant for everybody. 887-909 is your item number. Laura Baker's always the one that comes to talk us through all of our Copper Life, the technology, how we're gonna use it. That, just watching them, I feel like I already feel better.
Feel relaxed?
Yes!
Oh, that little bit of wine that I had last night
no longer bothers me as much.
Were you
the
at my
next
house?
morning.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Right? I mean, that's the thing, is that it's just like, when you get that just pounding of the head and it's just like thump, 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 and you just feel like there's nothing you can do about it, nothing that you're doing is working. Check this out. So this is our BetterICE technology, and it's 360 degrees of cold compression. So that compression and the coldness help to ease the pain and the aches and the muscle soreness, and it does it all the way around. Notice there's a notch right here, so that notch very easily slides right over your nose. You can pull it as far down as you want to, or as far as up as you want to, or if you don't want to cover your eyes, you can actually just put it around your head like this, and of course you can take it off entirely and see how malleable it is. So you could just lay on it, you could put it somewhere, you could also put it on other joints, maybe it's your knee or your arms, and just lay it on top of that and use it as an ice pack. But see how soft this is? What ice pack have you ever seen that keeps it cold but doesn't dig in, doesn't drip, doesn't sweat? This thing is amazing.
And it's like a gel technology inside, right?
Yeah.
So that's what keeps it with the temperature, the right temperature, but doesn't get like rock hard.
It doesn't get rock hard, so
right.
It's always malleable like that. So what you do is you just stick this in the freezer.
Okay.
And then when you put it on the freezer, leave it in there for about 2 hours,
okay.
and that will become as cold as it gets.
Okay.
And then you can leave it on your body, and I can't tell you how long it stays cold, because for us in Florida, it won't stay as cold as, for instance, somebody in New York, right? Because it's colder up there.
Okay.
And the time of year is gonna make a difference too, or the temperature inside your house and that type of thing. But it will stay cold for a long amount of time. Most cold therapy treatments, when you do cold therapy, it's 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, right?
Okay.
And so you can easily do that for sure. You'll get a lot more than 20 minutes out of cold in this. And it has that technology gel that really is just malleable and soft, and when you touch it, there's no messy leaks. You don't have to worry about that. And of course, it has our Copper's Energy technology, which is copper and zinc. It's patented, and it's permanently infused into the fibers. This is really soft on the outside here. And when you touch it like this, it helps to reduce the smells and the odor-causing bacteria that comes on fabrics. Speaking of smells, I don't have one out here.
Okay.
But this comes in a plastic bag when you get it with the directions. It's simple, throw it in the freezer. It's really hard to do that, right? But the reason I say the plastic bag is because it's important to keep that when you're storing it. Put it back in the Ziploc bag, that little plastic bag with a zipper. Stick it in the freezer. That will prevent food smells from coming to it, or any food stains or anything from being in the freezer with the other stuff.
Well, right. You know, if you think about, what do you usually take out of the freezer if you do need some kind of cold for relief?
Yeah,
you
the
take
bag
out
of
like
peas.
the bag of peas, because it will conform, like it'll still move because it's the little peas inside. This is 360 degrees of that relief.
I mean, so the first time I heard about it actually was my cousin, and we had like, you know, a party or whatever, and we just enjoyed ourselves too much. And the next morning she was like, oh my gosh, my head is pounding. And my friend said, don't you have the gel relief cap? And so that's how I heard about it. She goes, I put this thing on and it was amazing. In 20 minutes, I started feeling better, like immediately started feeling all of that relief. So then Copper Life comes up, and they're, you know, we start talking about about it, and I hadn't had my sample yet. So I immediately put it in the freezer, and the next morning I put it on, and I have a little puffiness sometimes in my face, you know, like in the mornings.
Yes.
I ate too much salt the night before. When I eat pizza, you can forget it. My whole body my whole body tells you the date salt. And I put this on, and it immediately helps to you starts to feel better. It feels so good. It's not uncomfortable at all. There's nothing digging, and you can feel it. Like, it helps to reduce the aches and pains and muscle soreness.
But you know, they
where you're
do
putting it
just
on.
the eye mask that's supposed to like stay chilled and all of that, but it's not the full thing.
It's not the full thing, and it only covers that little tiny area here, right? And those are, they're kind of plasticky, and they sweat, doesn't feel good up against your skin.
Yes.
Let me show you the inside of this one. This is really soft here on the inside, so there's no plastic up against your skin. You're not trying to, you know, layer in a towel or something underneath it that's getting uncomfortable and leaving marks on your body or your skin. This is really, really soft, and just look at how pliable, how flexible. It eliminates all of those messy leaks. It eliminates all the things that we hate about icing. Here's the thing, cryotherapy is really popular and really expensive, but most of us don't do it for a couple of reasons. One, it's inconvenient to go someplace else for cryotherapy, right? But two, if you're doing it at home, it's messy, it's challenging. You get everything wet, it's not comfortable, it's not enjoyable. With this, you put this on, I can be cooking and wearing this around my forehead.
You can't do that.
You can absolutely do that. You know, now if you want to pop in your ear pods and listen to some music or listen to a book on tape, you can do that while it's covering your eyes. If it's covering your eyes, please don't walk around.
Right.
But, you know, but if you have it up and over your eyes, over like this way, then you could easily just still be getting all of that relief just like this, and be getting the kids ready for school in the morning.
But you know what when Jesse has like a fever or anything, I think just more out of like relief for him, I'll always get like a rag really cold and then place it on his forehead and then swap it out for another cold rag. Just as a little like, he's feeling hot. I know, it sounds like I'm talking about my kid, but it's my husband. This would be great for something like that. Even if you're just hot, you know what I mean? Temperature, outside.
It's a great
you
way
went
to
outside
cool
and
down.
worked out.
Yes.
It's also a great way to cool down. So soft, gray, blue, plum. Those are your three options. Never been this price before. It's from Tommy Copper, Copper Life. It's all the same family. One size fits most, $24.99, 5 flex on everything. So get this for $5. Thank you.
It's a steal. It'll make you feel so much better. It's cryotherapy exactly where you need it.
I love that.
So comfy.
I'm just puffy all the time.
No, you're not.
It doesn't matter.
You are so funny.
I think that's just my life. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
I am live on